You are looking at the biggest snake ever found. Welcome back, Charlie here. You've heard of the Titanoboa. It was a 48-foot long snake that weighed 2 tons. These apparently went extinct millions of years ago. But you're about to see some sightings of giant snakes that may prove Titanoboas are still alive today. First, we have to look at this Dominica snake. In 2021, a shocking discovery was made on the tiny Caribbean island of Dominica. A huge snake was pulled from the rainforest by a digger. A stunned onlooker saw this and caught it on camera. Hidden in the thick foliage had been this massive snake. The snake is around 15 to 18 feet long, making it one of the biggest snakes ever caught, and the biggest snake ever seen in Dominica. The clip was shared on TikTok, where it was viewed over 79 million times. Some experts even speculated the monster snake had set a new world record. That is, the record for the world's biggest snake. In the video, the snake is alive but clearly captured. It said this snake had been scaring locals in the area, and even tried to bite some people in the rainforest. That's why a crew was sent out to capture this snake. It's not even clear what species this snake is, but some may say this is a modern-day Titanoboa caught in 2021. Moving on, we have to look at the Papawan Python. One day, a 26-year-old Indonesian man named Akbar was harvesting palm oil on his family's farm, but that night he did not return home, and neighbors said they heard him screaming. Authorities soon started looking around for Akbar, and when they did, they found a massive 30-foot long python. The python's body was swollen, as if it had eaten a human being whole. There was also a boot belonging to Akbar found nearby. Authorities cut the python open and inside found Akbar. Sadly, he did not make it. Since then, this python has become famous in Indonesia. Of course, that specific python is no longer alive, but human-snake encounters are fairly common in Indonesia, and to this day many are scared of going into the jungle in case they end up eaten like Akbar. Next, we have to look at this river snake. Take a look at this scary video captured near a river. There's very little information about this video. It was shared on TikTok, racking up 7 million views, but I'm not exactly sure where this video is. Clearly it's in the river of some kind of jungle or rainforest, but we can't even pin this video down to a country. This video's veracity is also unknown. The massive creature must be 15 to 20 feet long at least. Some speculate this video may have been captured in the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon River is said to be home to many massive snakes. Sightings have been caught by helicopter before, but this may be the closest and clearest video we have of a giant snake in this region. Next, we have to look at this Mexico snake. This video was taken in 2015 in Mexico. Some people were going downstream on their kayak, and that's when they saw one of the biggest snakes of all time, and were verbally stunned at this massive monster snake. The giant snake seems to have wrapped itself around a fallen tree. It now seems to be laying in wait for some prey to come by. Snakes are known to feed on fish and other animals that live in rivers, but it looks like this snake may even be dangerous to people. Hopefully those in the kayak stayed well away from this. If it was me, I'd be kayaking away as soon as I saw this. Next, we have to look at this Indian snake. In 2018, a massive snake was seen in Tamil Nadu. It was a very muddy day near a forest. The area doesn't have many people in it because it's known for mudslides. But one early morning, a hiker saw this massive snake in the area. The snake likely lives in the nearby forest. The animal is honestly terrifying as it moves so fast despite being so big. It's not even known what type of snake this is. Some online reports said this was an anaconda, but experts say that's not the case. Instead, this is more likely to be a reticulated python or an Indian rock python. Either way, this is one absolutely huge snake. Some have even compared this to an oil pipeline. The snake looks around 20 to 30 feet long, making it one of the biggest snakes ever caught on camera. Next, we have to look at this Amazon snake. One day, some people were going down the Amazon River by boat. That's when on the bank of the river they saw a massive snake. This was posted to TikTok, gaining 10 million views. The people who recorded this believed they'd seen a real-life Titanoboa. But do you think this snake is big enough? It's quite hard to determine the size, but this snake may well be over 10 feet in length. This could be a green anaconda, which are native to the area, or perhaps a reticulated python. These are super rare, and we may never see one of these again in our lifetimes. Some people have said this snake is too small to be a Titanoboa, but as some people have pointed out, Titanoboas did have babies. So perhaps this is a baby or child Titanoboa. Next, let's look at the South Africa python. In 2018, a man in South Africa named Jason caught this massive snake on camera. The snake was found on a farm in Ballito. The species is an African rock python, but many say this is a modern-day equivalent of the Titanoboa. The snake's body is very dark and thick, and it seems to slither around rather slowly, suggesting it has a massive weight. Although this snake does move rather slowly at first, it soon speeds up. It's safe to say this scary animal could outrun most humans. It's amazing to see it weaving around trees and shrubs. You can really see why these snakes are such effective hunters. African rock pythons like this have massive sharp teeth, and they're fully capable of eating dogs and cats, not to mention seriously injuring any humans who get on their bad side. According to National Geographic, 2 boys in Canada lost their lives to one of these snakes. The 2 boys had been strangled by an African rock python in New Brunswick. The snake had escaped from its enclosure and entered through the ceiling of the apartment the 2 boys were visiting. It's safe to say this snake is just as fearsome as the Titanoboa. Moving on, I have to show you this sighting of a massive snake in Russia. Russia is not exactly known for snakes, but take a look at this video. This video shows a snake crawling from a building in Samara, Russia. Samara is located by the Volga River where this snake is said to live. The veracity of this video is unknown, but it sure is very mysterious and quite convincing. Finally, let's look at this beach snake. A few years ago, this mysterious photo went viral. It seems to show some authorities and onlookers examining a massive snake on a beach. This image was apparently taken in Brazil, but its authenticity is unknown. Many claim this is totally real, but I'm honestly not sure. The snake here does look scary, but I think the snakes in other videos we've seen today are far scarier, and also just a tad more realistic. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below, do you think Titanoboas are still alive today? If you want to see my short videos, then check out my shorts channel. I've been Charlie, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.